What's going on? Oh, nope.
Now we're live.
What's going on, everybody?
What's up? How y'all doing?
It has been so long, but we are back. Been a little minute. But we are back. We are in the Interracial Gaming Studio. We cannot be more excited to be back talking with y'all. And we picked a good week to do it too. So we've got what are we talking about today? We got the Nintendo Direct that just happened this week.
Yep.
We got the Sony State of Play that just happened.
Yep.
I'll be honest, I didn't watch the Modern Warfare 2 thing. I know a bunch of people did, and a lot of people are like super pumped about this, and I'm so excited for you Call of Duty players. I'm gonna catch it on Black Friday 3 years from now, so that I can pay $10 and play through that campaign. So let me know how the campaign is. Though.
Right, for real though.
Definitely.
Yeah, I gotta catch up on that one myself.
Yeah.
Sony said, and then Tokyo Game Show. I think you said that.
Tokyo Game Show. Did that actually happen? Because I feel like I didn't see a ton of stuff out of it.
It was one of those. It was more like it was smaller because like a lot of studios just did their thing real quick. Xbox actually got off. That was one of my favorites. Xbox really got off this year because if you guys haven't seen, Xbox has basically shown us, hey, we're working with a lot more Japanese devs like the old 360 days.
Yes.
That was what I was really excited about. Just to knock it out real quick, Blaze Blue, Cross Tag Battle, and Guilty Gear Strive are both coming day one Game Pass. Spring 2023. Let's go.
That means I get to, when he starts getting me back into my fighting game chops, that means I get to join him in the littler known ones that he does. So I can, because with Game Pass, I have it all.
Exactly. You got everything. So I was pretty hype about that. But real quick, let me grab that out. Real quick, while I'm doing that, what you been playing, man? Tell the people what's going on. How's Robbie's been?
So I've been busy with Pops and Panels a lot, so I kind of took a small break from gaming. And by small break, I mean I'm also planning a wedding, so I was like going through a lot of stuff. Right. But I finally got back into gaming. I was playing Ghostwire Tokyo for a while. I still didn't get through all the way through it, but the reboot of Saints Row came out. Ooh. And I'm sorry, glitches and all. I love it. Not since the third one have I felt this much fun. I love the story. I love the direction they're taking it. I love that the side missions are now actually like have purpose.
Yes.
Like they're not just like, yeah, they're still optional, but they have purpose. They have their own storylines, and the storylines are good. Like they got the writers back. This isn't like the fourth one where it's just like we're gonna throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. They have a formula. They've created an original story while still being outlandish and goofy. Everything you love about Saints Row. And for those that are like, oh, the gunplay sucks, level up your guns. That's the one thing I'll say to everybody, because I hear a lot of people are like, oh, well, the gunplay doesn't feel good. Not at the beginning, it doesn't. It's just like an RPG. You got to level up your gun skills, and you got to level up your guns. Once I leveled up the initial assault rifle and the pistol, I can headshot anybody and take them down pretty fast. So.
Okay, I guess my question is, because I have not played it, I've only seen online griping, and I've seen some poor reviews from someone who's actually playing it. How do you stack it up against the old Saints Row?
Like I said, I put it on par with. I don't put it quite on par with 3. It is for the closest second place that I would give it.
3 is your favorite.
3 is still my favorite, but that's because 3 was fun. 3 lets you like run like the Flash through the city streets, and at some point in the game, you unlocked a skill that made it so that driving in vehicles was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I feel like the wingsuit kind of does that in this new one, because the wingsuit activates from when jumping, and they have like winches that'll toss you high up in the air so you can wingsuit it. Okay. I've cut like travel time on a few missions by a ton just by grabbing one of those and just wingsuiting my way over to my objective. So they do have that a little bit there, just like, but then it's just like, look, all of a sudden these guys have wingsuits built into every single one of their fresh threads that they bought at the local thing. I do like that they are going southern. Like there's still like a bunch of like, there's like an urban presence there, but you can still tell that they're in like Nevada or something like that, because there's still like longhorns, cowboy boots, spurs, ridiculous cowboy boots. There's one where the tip of the boots came up to your nips. It was like the tips to nips on that, you know. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, did you miss us yet?
Right. I'm gonna have to check that one out. I
was
like, it's gonna come to Game Pass. I mean, that's what I'm gonna play.
Exactly, and when it does, I hope you check it out. Because next up on my thing is that Destroy All Humans 2 remake. That's next up. If Gotham Knights doesn't come out first, I did just pre-order the deluxe edition on PS5 because I said if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pre-order mine here the next couple weeks. Go ahead and get that out of the way. So I'm definitely excited for Gotham Knights.
And the reason we're excited, guys, is we're going to make good on this, and we are going to actually have a co-op campaign that we are exclusively going to do that we can show you guys. Whether we record it and then edit it down, or if we just go on Twitch and stream live, we're going to finally get some Shake and Robbie gameplay to you guys.
Right, definitely. A lot more than that's been up on the page. Trust me, there's been so many damn moments that need to go up on this page. I apologize. I am working on that. I have lots of videos. They just need to be edited down and, language a little bit. Now, granted, I always turn off these videos aren't for kids or nothing like that. We're not your parents. Like,
we are rated E10
we swear,
to
we make dirty
mature.
jokes. So, definitely feel free. But always come check us out at House of M Gaming on Twitch, at House of M Gaming on Twitch. The Twitter page is kind of, I got to work on that one.
Yeah.
We haven't used that in years. So, but yeah, for right now, just check us out at House of M Gaming on Twitch. You can see more of us, mostly Robbie, because he does a lot of it at home, but sometimes he does come by the Interracial Gaming Studios, pops and panels on Whatnot.
Yep.
A little bit of a sneak peek right there,
back in there.
Somewhere over there.
we actually are setting up. We hit 2.8 thousand followers on Whatnot. We're hoping if we're going to be going for a while because this is our big Marvel show that we're setting up for today. So if you are joining us through Whatnot, which I don't think we have many people looking high, the two people that are watching us.
Right.
But yes, thank you so much. Feel free to chat.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Feel free to chat, subscribe, all that good stuff. But we've got our big giant Whatnot show. We've got 168 pieces total, all individual, no repeats. That's not including the 6 giveaways that we're going to be giving away tonight. So we got the winner's cheer choice walls. Everything starts at $10 and above. We got mystery boxes starting at 60. We've got winner's choice raffle that everybody gets in on, whether you purchase from tier. Well, I guess we're gonna go starter tier. The Morbius tier. Ed's in here. Hey, what's going on, Ed?
What's going on?
Thank you. Awesome. Thank you so much, Ed. Yep. So we are back in. We're gonna be doing that. That starts at 5 p.m. Eastern. So a little more than an hour from now. So we figured we'd come in. We haven't given you guys a video in a while, and we had a good week. So let's talk some games before we slang some pops,
Hey, all right.
Oh God.
Who watched the Nintendo Direct this week?
I watched most of it in the shower listening to it because every time I heard them say another JRPG, no offense, it's just not for me. Great for everybody that's got it. I know there's a ton of you guys out there, and I'm so happy for you.
I like some JRPGs. I am not the biggest JRPG guy. Some of them, very few, and usually it's ones that some of my homeboys have put me on, like the Personas, and I already liked Dragon Quest as a kid, so Dragon Quest is dope. Yeah. But I have not played Fire Emblem. Maybe this new one, it kind of looked a little interesting. That might be one of the first ones I give a try. Hey, who knows? I do like the characters from it, of course, from playing Smash Bros. And stuff like that. So Fire Emblem's a maybe. But yeah, man, it was a lot of JRPG stuff. It was a lot of farm sims. Ooh, them farm sims. Mm-hmm. So let's start. Well, one of the first ones, big out the gate. Fire Emblem Engage. Anything? Yay, nay? Again, we're gonna shoot. We got a lot.
I've never been a Fire Emblem guy, so hats off to you guys that love the series. I know you're out there.
I like the characters. Yeah, I like the characters from Smash, the ones I know from the Smash Bros. Games, but I don't know anything about Fire Emblem. If you like Fire Emblem, let us know, please. Of course. Yeah. Let's see.
It's just more of Nintendo giving me. It's just more of Nintendo putting money into things I didn't want instead of the things I wanted.
Right. So I'm gonna try to save the big ones for last, but they didn't put these in any kind of order, so.
No, the two big ones are right up top.
Right. Mario. I'll jump around a little bit. Mario Strikers Battle League DLC. Diddy Kong and Pauline.
That means I can get my ass kicked with more Donkey Kong characters. I can have a whole Donkey Kong set of Shake's gonna kick the shit out of me.
They skipped Diddy Kong in Mario Golf. So I was actually happy just to see him back.
Yes. Yeah, when I saw Diddy, I was like, yes. And then they said Pauline. I'm just like, so you get the whole. Right. We're just missing a few of the Kongs. We got almost the whole roster.
Real quick, I will say though, I am kind of tired of Nintendo just rehashing old assets. Like, I feel like it is time to add 1 or 2 new people into. Like, if we're gonna keep going, hi Lily Pad.
Hi Lily Pad.
If we're gonna keep going through with these games, they need to actually stop reusing all the assets and maybe add in 1 or 2, like, new people we haven't seen.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but that's dope. Fist of the North Star, fitness boxing. Right. Yeah, I know.
The Switch is getting real Wii on us right now.
Yeah.
I'm just wee.
Hi, Nintendo nerds.
Hi, Nintendo nerds.
Yeah, Fist of the North Star, fitness boxing was
no.
I'm not gonna play fitness boxing.
It sounds like.
Thanks for trying to entice me with one of my favorite animes, but no.
I'd rather play Wing
Kind
Fit.
of made it worse.
I'd rather play the Ring Fit Adventure.
Right. Let's see. Tunic for the Switch.
Tunic's a pain in the ass.
It's a pain in the ass on Xbox, on Game Pass, and PlayStation. So now Switch owners, you guys get to see how much pain it is.
It's so good though. It's so good. It's such a pain in the ass, but it's so good.
Right. And now Switch players get to see how much of a pain in the ass that game is.
Exactly.
Now this one makes me mad because I'm tired of seeing this. Resident Evil for the cloud.
First off, if you can't support the whole game, you don't deserve it. No offense. No offense.
Nope.
But these cloud versions are getting a little out of hand.
Have fun sitting right next to your router in order to get a strong enough connection for that shit to consistently work right.
Hope you got the OLED with the Ethernet port, and I hope you never plan on playing that in handheld mode.
Exactly. All right. Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope.
Next.
That one made me mad. That one threw more salt in the wound when they showed Rayman as DLC.
Next.
Exactly.
Ubisoft, you
know what you did. You know why you don't get any more money from me.
Yeah. Just like Mad Cats.
Which was weird though. Why'd they only show 2 courses? I feel like you could have saved that one if you didn't have all 8 courses.
Yeah, if you don't have 8 courses or even a full cup.
Yeah.
Show us a full pause. At least have a full like set, like a full like 4 courses. Like this is we know the cups. We know what the cups are going to be called. So you could have been like, here's the new, what did they put in there? I don't know, like Cat Bell Cup maybe is one of them.
Exactly. Yeah, no, I'm completely with you on that one.
Yeah, they better be careful with that. If they do another wave course, they're gonna have to be all like, "This is the Bowser's Nipple Cup."
Another trend I'm starting to see Switch do, which is kind of becoming annoying for me because I'm looking at them and I'm like, "No, you're just giving us worse versions." Sifu and It Takes Two for the Switch.
Port City, bitch.
Port City, right? And then it's like these aren't going to be as nowhere near as good as the ports as of their originals. No.
When we told you to get third-party support, we meant keep up with them, not get them a year later. And when we're all done with them, it's like,
and we know this version is not going to play as well as
I'm sorry, It Takes Two. I cannot see that being played with just 2 Joy-Cons. Cannot.
And then, my thing is with Nintendo fans, are we always satisfied with this? Did we not see what just happened with the Switch version of Sonic Colors? God. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see. What else we got? Moving on.
That's right, Nintendo nerds. Give me a Rayman game.
Thank you.
Ubisoft, listen to us.
Tales of Symphonia remake or remastered.
Awesome for you Tales fans. Right. I know you guys.
I know you're in there.
I know you guys really love Tales of Symphonia, so I'm actually kind of glad to see that coming back for you guys.
Yep.
I'm not personally a Tales fan. Like I said, Nintendo Direct, I really only got one thing out
of it. Right. Bayonetta 3.
If I could get my hands on all 3, so I could have all 3 and play through them, I would be more excited. But I haven't. I'm not paying $80, and I'm sorry, I can't do them. It's not when the digital costs as much as retail. Yeah. So I want to be excited for Bayonetta 3 because I had fun. I remember playing the first one, but it's been so long that I want to play through it again. I just want to be able to sit and play through it with one controller. I don't want to play my Bayonetta Xbox 360 port on my Xbox and then have to hunt down somewhere. Because no matter where you get Bayonetta 2 for on the Switch, you're getting Bayonetta 1 with it anyways. So if I can find it, I'll. If I can find Bayonetta 2 that came with Bayonetta 1, I may give that another shot because 3 looks good.
That what makes me sad that it's exclusive to Switch. I really want to see that in 4K, 60 frames per second on a PlayStation or an Xbox. That one kind of makes me sad.
No, nobody else would pay for it. So when Nintendo pays for it, you got to give it to them.
Yeah.
It's the same with Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. Or as I
that one hurt.
That was my Switch seller. In all honesty, like Super Mario Odyssey, yeah. But then all of a sudden, when they announced Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, I said, "Well, now I got to get a Switch."
And then it doesn't play the best though.
Boo! Ed.
Then it doesn't that deserve. That game does all right. We can go all. I'm gonna stop because we go all day about how Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 deserves to be on the other consoles. Because damn it, the Switch, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great either. I remember I borrowed that from you.
Yep, it deserves.
And I had kind of a good time. There were times where I was like, "Ooh, Cyclops! Ooh, these characters! Why am I struggling to move? Because it's not reading the joystick. Oh, you know what? This game sucks." So that's literally how that went for me. Fall Guys.
Fall Guys is always fun.
Nintendo Nurse, that's all you, baby.
Congratulations, have fun.
Right, Nintendo Nurse has got that one in the bag. Lego Brick Tales.
What the hell was that?
If I want to play with Legos, I mean, I'm not knocking you if you want to pick up these games, but it's just me. I'm like, I'd rather go buy some goddamn Legos for $60 and just play with some Legos. But hey,
to each his own.
Right. If it's your not knocking you, but I'm giving you my opinion.
No offense, but Lego games are so 2005.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. I'm excited for this on a different console, but SpongeBob Cosmic Shake.
I'm excited for that on a different console too.
Like that actually looks interesting.
Because at this point, I'm just so hard for platformers right now. I just want new platformers.
And then it's not based off of anything.
No, it's not. It's just it's just based off of whatever they wanted to come up with for it.
Yeah.
Because they did that remaster of Battle for Bikini Bottom. And they're all like, hey, why don't we just? That's what THQ seems to be doing. They're like, we're gonna remaster or remake one of them, or in Destroy All Humans case, two of them, and then from there we'll decide if we want to make new ones. They did the same thing with Saints Row, and that's how we ended up getting a Saints Row reboot. And I think that's brilliant on their part. I just wish they'd move it the hell up, like Darksiders 4 soon, please.
Yeah, I agree. Just Dance 2023 edition.
It's Just Dance.
Next.
Just Dance.
A Fatal Frame, Mask of the Lunar Eclipse.
You know, I always forget that Fatal Frame exists, and then the Switch reminds me that they not only exist, but they make new ones. Yeah. So hats off to you, Fatal Frame guys. I remember that there used to be a lot of you back when I worked at GameStop. You were a very select crowd, though. You remember that.
I legit always forget that game exists until, like you said, until Nintendo reminds me
again. Or somebody uses the trophy in Smash and kills me with it.
Oh, bastards.
Right. What was Oddballers? What was that one? I don't remember what that one was.
Oddballers was like this weird game where you're a ball and you're running around. It's almost like a Fortnite type thing. Like you're running around.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was
play online thing.
Okay.
Yep, yes.
Okay. Factorio.
That's a pass for me too. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I forgot.
I think so. I remember some of these might have been the ones that we got like little quick flashes of when they did the sizzle, the highlight reel. They did a lot. They do a lot. So they could put up a picture like this with like 900 titles, even though it's like 2 quality titles. We're going quantity over quality over here.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3 DLC.
But not a Xenoblade guy, but hats off to you, Xenoblade people.
I'm playing through it, but I doubt I'm gonna play. probably not gonna buy the DLC. Maybe, I don't know. That's a long way away. That's a long game, and that's for somebody like me who's a casual RPG player. Like that's gonna take me like till next year. This time next year, I'll say, "Hey, Robbie, I beat Xenoblade Chronicles 3."
And be like, "We're on Xenoblade Chronicles 9." Oh wait, this isn't the Yakuza series or the Judgment series or now the Like a Dragon series.
Right.
My God! All of a sudden, we had 900 games ready to go.
All right, before we start getting to some of the good shit, Rune Factory Special 3.
Man, if you don't move on.
Artillery Raya 3. Story of Seasons, A Wonderful Life.
Is that a farm sim?
It's Harvest Moon. It's Harvest Moon.
That's the one where they're like, get married and your kids will have a path depending on how you raise
them. They just assume if you own a Switch, you don't own a wife. Or not really own a wife, but you know what I mean. If you don't have a Switch, you don't have a wife. Probably.
Fae Farm. Anybody?
Farm simulation.
Fae Farm. What's up, Royal? What's good?
Royal?
Hey, what's going on?
We're going over the Nintendo Switch, the Nintendo Direct from this week. We're starting out with that real quick.
Basically.
Own a wife.
I know. Leave it to Robbie. Leave it to Robbie. If anyone's gonna slip up, it's gonna be me. That's not fair.
Life is Strange Arcadia Bay collection.
I love the Life is Strange series. I unfortunately I felt so far behind. I don't feel like I can get caught up because I never finished the first one. Okay. And now it's just taken on such a life of its own. Hats off to it. I loved the time I had, and I feel like I abandoned it too so long ago I can't go back.
Is it a point and click? What are those?
Kind of. It's kind of along the Telltale games. Just a little better graphically.
Gotcha.
Just graphically a lot better.
Okay. We're getting into some slightly good stuff. Disney Speedstorm.
Where the hell's the date?
Yeah.
You were supposed to be out in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, it was.
Yeah, and it looks a little fast. I'm kind of.
It's from the Asphalt guys, and it's all Disney. And I'm like, sign me the hell up. And it's free to play.
Yeah, it's free to play. That was what really excited me about that. It's free to play. And I like the character design.
Yeah,
Disney's been doing some dope character designs lately. Have you seen the Mirrorverse, like the evil versions of?
I finally started playing Mirrorverse. I have it on my phone now.
I need to actually try it.
Mirrorverse Woody.
Yes.
Why is Woody Bay?
Because he's a legit person instead of a toy, and he's got on like this Woody is like he reminds me of like
snakes in his
he's a bounty hunter. He's the sheriff you want to arrest you, if you know what I mean.
Okay, you got to pick up the pace a little bit. I just looked at what time.
Okay,
all right. I do remember. I don't remember everything they announced in the N64 update, but I do remember the standout
Mario Party the Mario parties with
GoldenEye.
I was excited
for the Nintendo Switch.
Great.
Yes, Mario parties were dope too.
But
I figured we already had Mario Party Super.
No, but they say with
but
the online play.
Old school 1, 2, and 3.
With
how
online
good
play.
does online play work on the Nintendo Switch online? How good does that work? Are we really gonna sit here and act like that didn't get scrutinized? Still is getting scrutinized.
We've never had a bad online session with Party or Kart though.
No. Not the
the
Switch online, the N64 version.
Yeah.
That's what's like people are still scrutinizing Switch for that.
Well,
I'm ready to go.
So it's like, it's Mario Party and GoldenEye with online play, but how bad is the Switch online already?
Right. It's okay. It's okay because you have to pay for that expansion pass in order to get it. So you only have to share bandwidth with 5 people.
Do any of you guys have it? Like, if anybody has it in the comments, let us know. If anybody in the chat has Switch online expansion, let me know what you think. Is it good? Is it a waste of time? Is the input latency gotten better? Is it still kind of trash? Splatoon 3 DLC.
He just shrugged.
It's not my thing.
Yeah.
Hats
if you like Splatoon, again,
hats off.
Let us know why. Tell us what makes it good. Maybe I'll go try it. Tell me what makes you love Splatoon if you play Splatoon.
Hats off to you and you Inklings. You know,
I like the original characters, their original Nintendo characters. I like them in Smash. I think their design is actually kind of cool. Little sweet kids, and they have their own little attitude. I think it's kind of cool. So
I just can't do arena multiplayer.
Yeah, the arena,
arena multiplayer
shooter thing kind of loses. So. But Octopath Traveler 2, that was actually I was actually kind of excited for that.
I was like, you know what? I know some people really loved it, so I was like, good for you guys.
I played through the first one on Game Pass.
You guys got one of these from me when they said Octopath Traveler 2. When I heard from the shower, I went, "Ooh, people are gonna like that."
Right.
Like I'm happy for you guys, even if it doesn't make me happy. I know what you guys look for, so I'm like, oh. Good for them.
Now we're getting into some of the good stuff to round out the Nintendo Direct. Kirby Return to Dreamland.
Oh, round out, you bastard.
Yeah. I didn't even try. I didn't do that on purpose. Kirby Return to Dreamland Deluxe.
I never got a chance to play it.
I didn't either. I didn't
so I might take this opportunity to give that a shot.
Right, and we love Kirby.
Yeah, I do love Kirby.
Pikmin 4. That was what he was looking for. Look at him. Just look at his face.
I didn't think we'd get it. I didn't think we'd get it.
You didn't think we'd get that?
No, and then he was like, I want to talk to you. When Miyamoto came out, he's like, I want to talk to you. And he's like, Mario. And I was like, movie. I'm like, pfft. And then he was like, Pikmin. And I was like, and he's like, Bloom. I'm like, pfft. I'm like, whatever.
Why did he mention the Mario movie and not show a trailer, a teaser?
We haven't seen nothing.
Why even keep mentioning it if you're not going to give us a trailer, anything? Why even mention it?
Exactly. It's like we don't have a trailer. They're like, wait till you hear Chris Pratt. We've been waiting.
We've been waiting to hear Chris Pratt.
In fact, if you're
destroyed him.
If you're new to this, click wherever you got to click to go look. We discussed the Mario movie back when they did the cast announcement way back when, and gave our dream list.
Right. So Pikmin 4 is gonna be dope. I think it's gonna be cool.
For Pikmin 4.
That's probably is that your dream off the list?
I love Pikmin, and I love Pikmin. Like, baby, when we went to Florida, I played through Pikmin 3 Deluxe almost the entire way through when we were there.
Oh, damn.
So, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And then last but not least, before we move on, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, Babe's excited about that.
I think that looks sick.
That looks so sick.
I'm sorry. Shrines in the motherfucking sky?
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
It's gonna.
What?
It's
I wish
shaping up
they
to
gave
be
us
dope.
more of a
It
teaser.
is. It is.
But
I wanted to see some actual gameplay.
Yeah, I wanted to see
That's
a
what
little
I
more.
wanted,
That
like-
was one of the things I felt a little gypped. It's like, we've been waiting for this game for so long, bro. Come on, you can show us more than that. You literally showed us like
But
half
at
the
least
shit you
Breath of
showed
the
at
Wild,
E3.
they showed gameplay. They showed them playing one of the bosses.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, well, one of,
we
show
get
some
it.
gameplay.
We get it. Everything's in the air. Can we stop watching him just jump off of shit? Let's see him do something. Like, like they just keep showing him like, hey, look, you're in the sky. Link's gonna keep parachuting off of shit. Like, okay, we get that. What else?
Exactly.
So was that
Right.
Y'all sound like, hey, Spider-Man, do a backflip. Do a backflip.
was that Mickey game for Nintendo?
Yes.
Wow.
That wasn't from. That
yeah.
wasn't. We
That
forgot
wasn't-
about the Disney Marvel.
Yeah, but that was
thing.
that was the D23 thing.
Yeah.
I completely.
I know, but it's
spaced
coming
on
to
that.
Nintendo, so
That-
I'm like excited for that.
It looks like Rayman Legends with
Yes.
Disney characters, and I am here
What was
for
it called?
Illusion Island.
Yeah, yeah.
Is Disney's Illusion Island.
It's always with Illusion.
Yep.
House of Illusion.
Yep. It's
It
so
is
we're going
always
side
Illusion.
scrolling
Mickey,
4-player
the
co-op.
Power 2, that was Illusion based. His games are always like Illusion stuff.
Yep,
Yeah,
always.
You're absolutely
I
right.
still want a fucking
Even the-
remaster of Mickey
Even the
Mania,
old,
damn it.
Genesis
Yeah,
side scrollers.
I agree.
I would love a remaster of Mickey Mania.
All right, I guess we can go ahead and move on. Let's go ahead. So overall, with the Nintendo Direct, did you like it or was it kind of?
Mid.
They made me wait long enough for good stuff, I tell you what.
Okay.
But
for me personally, it was kind of eh.
it was
you
it
know.
was a lot of it was 2 pops for a lot of
A lot of farm simulators.
lots of farm
Farm
simulators.
If you love farming, boy, were you was in
You're a
your
happy
bag. this
camper.
show. Sheesh. All right, moving
That
on.
was directed at you.
Also this week. If you haven't gone, I mean, if you haven't seen it, I don't know what you're doing with your life. We had a state of play from Sony. Good friends at Sony finally said something, and boy, did they say something.
They don't say something.
They said a lot of things. We get right out the fucking gate. Tekken 8.
Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen. Tekken 8.
Wait, are we gonna? Are we? I know they started out well, but are we gonna act like they
No.
really kept that going?
No, I ain't say
Like,
that. I ain't say the whole thing.
They started great. They came
They
out the
started
gate.
strong.
Holy shit!
Yes.
Like Tekken 8 looks
Amazing.
gorgeous. It's
Let's
just
see.
I've never seen 2 people exchange synchronized times
Mhm.
haymakers on each other so many times in my life.
And it is confirmed that was a story mode fight. That's why they had like the extra animations and the, you know what I mean, when he was like doing when they zoom in when he's twisting or about to punch him.
So
That's
it's supposed to be a cutscene.
no.
Or-
It's literally like it's a cutscene you're literally playing.
Oh,
Yes, they were actually
Mm.
fighting, but it was also like if you play through Tekken 7 story mode, at the end when Heihachi and Kazuya fight, they do the same thing. Certain moves trigger like a little cutscene to enhance what's going on. To kind of just it's really all to just kind of enhance the fact that these two are this is it. They're gonna one of them's gonna kill each other. You know what I mean?
Yep.
One of them's gonna
Somebody
kill the
gonna
other.
die
Right,
today.
somebody's dying today. And obviously it was Heihachi. So what I'm wondering, like, I always wonder like how they're gonna bring him back if they're gonna bring him back. But that's a whole nother conversation. We ain't got enough time for that. All right. Stellar Blade, which was formerly known as Project E, which basically looked like Hatsune Miku Devil May Cry.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I got from it too.
Yeah. She looks like a Vocaloid. Like she looks like one of those little interactive Japanese singer girls.
Yeah, and we get it. This was mainly for
Yeah.
TGS. This state of play was a lot for TGS more than it was supposed to be for us, and I totally get that. But the problem is all of them just start looking the same to me. They all look like what was that one that they just did that they were like Nexus whatever that they were hyping up forever and
Scarlet Nexus.
Scarlet Nexus. Mm-hmm. Everything looks like Scarlet Nexus to me. Like everything looks like Scarlet Nexus.
It's a trend that we might have to do an episode. Like just talk about like a lot of the like problems we see in modern gaming that don't get talked about or that get kind of brushed under the rug where everybody kind of looks past because I feel like as gamers a lot of time nowadays we're just struggling for something.
Exactly.
We just want something exciting. But when you really peel back the layers or step back and take a look at all this shit, a lot of it looks exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's reused assets from older games. That's literally what a lot of it is. You know. So it's like, that's a whole nother conversation. But definitely something I've noticed. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge Enhanced Edition, PSVR 2.
I didn't even know what that was.
Are you excited for PSVR 2?
No.
I'm
not a VR guy.
You guys
I'm
like
sorry.
VR? Let us know.
Like I'm not a VR guy. I feel young ladies.
We are. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, guys. Our kids are in here.
Right.
Fuck out of here.
Rise of the Ronin, which looked like Assassin's Creed mixed with like Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah, it's literally Assassin's Ghost of Tsushima Creed.
Gotcha.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was kind of. Let's see, Like a Dragon Ishi.
It's like a dragon.
Yeah.
I don't know what vault.
Saw some gameplay of.
Yeah, I don't know what vault all of these games were hiding in that are because these people are telling me. I'm listening to these people tell me these games are like 100-hour games. Where the hell were they? They keep saying released in the West. This is a whole series that has existed for like decades in Japan, and they're just now feeding.
Yakuza
So the Yakuza games are basically Dragon Ball Z and how long it took to bring it over to. Oh my God, we really are Sims.
Yeah.
All right.
It could have to do with licensing because when I was in Japan, there was a lot of places that like you couldn't. Like I'm obviously not Japanese, but they wouldn't. There were certain things that I couldn't buy and bring back to America because it wasn't in America.
Okay. That's actually good. That's actually interesting.
It's pretty weird. I don't know if it's like that now, but there were certain things I couldn't buy and bring back because the store owner wouldn't let me. Because I obviously was not Japanese,
Yeah. Okay.
So it might be something like that. It might be like a licensing issue or.
Okay. Cool.
I could
be
that. But still, you should have at least known about it.
Yeah, because I'd never really heard then they released the first one on PS2, and then out of nowhere, all of a sudden there are 19. There was Yakuza 2 did not come out on PS2, at least not for us.
Not for us.
Yakuza, all of a sudden Yakuza, after 3 happened. I remember it was after Yakuza 3 happened. All of a sudden we had every 6 months we had a new Yakuza. And then they did the Judgment series, and now the Like a Dragon series, and it's just jeez.
You already know, Royal man. Take a date, man. We in there, bro.
Take a date.
It's gonna be in there.
I'm in Street
Fighter. Sin Duality, a third-person mech shooter from Bandai Namco.
Cool.
Kind of cool, right?
Cool.
All right. Yeah, I think that was some of the biggest hitters. Dungeon Crawler Demio, which was another one of the. It was weird because that was a VR game.
Yeah,
but it looked like
a top-down.
Yeah, it looked like
Diablo.
Yeah.
I'm that was the VR.
Yeah.
VR.
Oh, I would have never known.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, Sony finally gave us too much. God of War Ragnarok.
Oh, we had that. They just gave us more of it, and they just made me salivate more for it. But I will say the controller they put out is sexy, but not my thing.
Nah, the controller they
it's
keep.
Nice, but
I wanted the Jotnar edition. Screw you, internet, for buying all of those up and making sure I couldn't get one.
No, it's inflation. So now we have to buy the shit they're selling us and sell it for a profit in order to make a living.
That's true. Yeah,
but that's how consumerism takes on capitalism. Is we buy your shit and we feed it back to you at higher prices.
Even though I'm probably going to end up having to either behead him or punch his face into its mush, I was really excited to see Thor. He's one of my favorite mythological figures.
Oh yeah, I like that they gave him. I like that they gave him a bigger guy,
and he's actually Norse accurate.
Yeah,
he's not Marvel's version.
What was the infamous line that he said? That
death can have me when it earns.
Oh snap!
Right.
Half the internet. Crazy.
All right, and that was it for State of Play.
That was it. Yeah.
Now TGS has been a little wonky because, like you said, it's one of those things where it almost feels like it hasn't been here because the entire internet hasn't been blowing up about it.
Yeah.
And then honestly, from my point of view, only one game has really been outshining the rest at TGS.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the game I honestly didn't think it was going to, but it definitely has. We can start off with that. Street Fighter 6.
Street Fighter 6
Dear
is
God.
bringing me back. I'm coming back.
Capcom.
Yeah, I gave y'all a break. I gave y'all a
agree,
break
Royal.
at
That would
5.
be the one player for the end of the best one player game for the
Oh yeah.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm
God
going
of War's
to
probably
I'm
gonna
gonna
take gaming.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna knock out that Street Fighter 6 single player game mode though, that World Tour mode. I'm gonna be the best.
The
around.
My 2K career mode
Yeah,
is
yeah.
so sick.
Yep.
That's so sick. Like,
Yeah.
just even the little things. Like, we could spend the whole show talking just about all of the footage that's going on this weekend. Just being able to learn like actual moves that'll help you traverse.
Yeah.
Like, see
Way to Mario RPG that shit, or Paper Mario that shit. That's
exactly.
like fantastic.
Yeah, we can dedicate I can dedicate a whole episode to Street Fighter 6. So I won't try to get too far off into it because we ain't got a lot of time left. Damn.
Ed Boon, Mortal Kombat, y'all.
That's
how you do it.
Like, the rest of the internet is with bated breath, wondering what. Because real quick, I explained this to someone the other day. When you think about it, every time Street Fighter and Tekken have gotten their rocks off, Ed Boon has come in to shut them both down.
Yeah.
Or at least sit down, boys.
Just
we
throw
do this
his
too.
hat in.
Yeah, like, hold on. I got my hat to throw in because after MKX, when Street Fighter 5 released and Tekken 7 finally hit, they both hit mainstream. We got MK11. And MK11, whether you like it, the gameplay of it or not, that game looks better than both of those games.
Yeah.
So that's why, especially now, you can obviously see Harada has confirmed Tekken 8 is using Unreal Engine 5. Street Fighter 6, not sure what engine it's using, but it is using the RE engine.
Yeah. So
now I'm just sitting here like, oh God, Mortal Kombat and Unreal Engine 5. And that's just speculating if it is Mortal Kombat. If anybody who's been keeping up with him knows, there's been rumors that he's working on a Marvel versus DC game, a solo Marvel fighting game. Or Injustice 3, the rumors of Injustice 3. I was talking with a buddy the other day. We both really kind of I don't want Injustice 3. I'd rather it be either Mortal Kombat or the Marvel-ish.
Yeah.
You can kind of keep Injustice because the roster, if you're just going to fill it with Batman people again, then it's not going to be as fun.
Yeah.
That was Injustice 2's problem. There were way too many Batman villains and heroes on that side.
It's like, you've got all these things going with all these DC shows.
Yeah.
Show a little more confidence in some of the lesser known characters.
Mm-hmm. And that was their problem. Now, and hey, who knows? Maybe they could come along, drop Injustice 3. All of those problems will be fixed, and I'll eat my words.
Well, thanks to now, I feel like all they'll do is just give us a really heavy Suicide Squad roster.
Right. But now, with seeing what these other two are doing, I really would just want to see Mortal Kombat 12 and like Unreal Engine 5. Dear God.
I would love anything Marvel from that studio. Though.
Yeah, or that. So let's see,
because Marvel has Deadpool and Marvel has Wolverine, and Marvel will let you do mature rated.
Yeah, they kill each other all the time.
Yep,
Marvel heroes kill each other
mm-hmm.
all the time. All right, Exoprimal. That one looks weird.
Dinosaurs are falling from the sky, and they have robotics, and they look like.
Said that in the trailer.
They look like
they're just dumping dinosaurs.
They look like what we were told as kids what the future was going to look like with that little red thing over our eye that told us all the things. Man, we were fucking stupid.
Yeah, like what? Yeah, Exoprimal looks wonky. It's like, what are you doing? Like, just it literally looks like Anthem, Warframe, all of those.
You know what it looks like? It looks like Earth Defense Force.
There you go.
It looks like EDF.
Freaking dinosaurs.
I got excited when it was Capcom and I saw a dinosaur because you know where I went.
Right. That's where everybody went.
I'm sitting here, I'm smacking Lily. I'm like, oh my God, it's a fucking Dino Crisis game. Nope. Exo
Devil May Cry, Warframe, all of those games all rolled into one with dinosaurs raining down. For whatever fucking reason. I'm a little excited for it because I didn't get to play all of them as a kid on my Game Boy Advance. Mega Man Battle Network Legacy.
I remembered playing the Battle Networks because back when I worked at Game Crazy and you could try before you buy.
Try before you buy.
It's a weird system. It's not my thing. I can't do it's an almost card-based system.
Yep.
And that's where
it's like card-based mixed with tactical.
Yeah, and that's
mixed with action because you actually have to move around quickly. It's not like
I'm a simpleton.
Yeah, right.
Press A to swing. You know,
that's complicated.
I'm a simpleton. Press A to swing. Press A to swing. What's my block button? What's my swing button? Is it light and power or just one attack? You know, what am I doing?
I'm actually waiting for this before I finish this game because I want to try it in the third person mode. Resident Evil Village Gold Edition.
Yes, I'm gonna get the Winter's expansion because I played I played through Village 3 times straight in the first run. So I haven't touched it since then. So I'm gonna come back for third person, not only so I can play through that expansion, but so I can try out third person mode. So I can kind of, because I would think there are so many moments in that game that I would love to see from a different. Like first person is great and all, but there are some things that you would love to see, like even over the shoulder. Let's face it, a lot of them are the Lady D scenes. But
third person. Anyway, that's just me.
So while she's sitting there holding you up there, you can at least swoop that zoom right in on a butt.
So yeah, Winter's expansion. I'm actually kind of curious to see what this Shadows of Rose.
That's why it's called the expansion.
I'm curious too.
It's a girl or not a show.
Oh, she got it.
The the Shadow of Rose Part 2. I'm a little interested in that.
Yes.
See what's going on.
Yes, I would love to see the Shadow.
Because it's like, are they gonna just show us like kind of what she gets into, or are we gonna wrap it up, her story up too? So then,
we
don't have to worry about Resident Evil 9.
Plus, 17 years later, I want to see like how long are they like? Because we still don't know. Like we don't understand what is all this about. Like we get it. Secret Service. Hush, hush, everybody's like, you're in hiding, witness protection, whatever the hell, Jurassic World 3. It's whatever. But I just want to know, like, what is this about? Yeah. Where did, we understand 7, we understand Village, but I still don't understand where this all originated from. I know Umbrella has to be involved in some way, shape, or form, and all we get are little teases and stuff. I just want to fully know what the shit is going on.
Agreed. Completely agree.
Because it's not zombies anymore. Now it's just like everybody got Father Time syndrome is what they all look like.
Right. So. And of course, Resident Evil 4. Granted, we don't get to know anything about it for what they're doing a Resident Evil Direct next month.
Yep. Full on showcase. Yep.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the world is excited for that. That's literally told as like one of the greatest games of all time.
I am so ready to go through 4 again.
To see it remastered, and they're probably going to twist the story around so it's a little more serious, not as goofy.
And I heard they're going to bring a lot of the fear factor back in, because the 4 was the first time they really did go back to the fear, but I always felt like it could have been better. And I heard that they were going to add a lot more, like they're going to change even some of the cinematography of it. And I'm just like, I'm here for it.
Heck yeah. Please, all day. I take that all day.
At this point, can we just act like 5 doesn't exist then? Except for the Wesker parts? I think
most people do.
Except for the Wesker parts?
Yeah, most people do. Most people, we disregard 5 and 6. Oh, 6. Yeah, right, exactly. Look what it makes you just cringe.
Remember how hype I was for 6?
Yeah, I do.
Remember Operation, or what was it, that Raccoon City, or it was the team-based one that me and Dolphy beat in like 3 hours. And we sat there like, can we go return this?
And then nobody even bought Resident Evil Umbrella Corporation, which was basically a continuation of that. Like it used the same style. It didn't have anything to do with the story, but it used the same style. Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak.
It's Monster Hunter.
It's Monster Hunter. If you like it, if you like it, hey,
yay, Hunters! More stuff for you.
Right, tell me about it. And real quick, so we can run through them, because Microsoft did a presentation at TGS this year. Microsoft is like just trying to get in where they can get in. Like they're like, look, buy an Xbox, goddammit. We're gonna crush all of this. Xbox has no games, BS. We're gonna crush all of that.
We have all of them.
And they're doing their best to do that, and I'm really excited to see that. Beacon Pines, do you know that one?
Nope.
Okay. Slime Rancher 2.
Good for you.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie, I thought that was gonna be something you liked.
No, I'm not a Slime Rancher guy.
Grounded 1.0.
I'm excited to see Grounded 1.0. That now I can play it. I have such a problem with early access games, because I'm like, I don't want to play this just because you had enough to make it interactive. Like, I don't want to play your demo for months on end. Right. And Grounded's lasted how long?
Yeah, that's been
like,
it's bad. A year.
It's bad enough you got me hooked on Have a Nice Death, and now I'm sitting there watching them expand and turn into the game that it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. True. And I was actually just playing it the other day. Amazing game. Moon Scars, I know that is one of those side-scrolling. It's like now a lot of side-scrollers, they're doing like a Castlevania with the difficulty of like Bloodborne now.
Yeah.
So I did see that one. Maybe. I usually catch those kind of games on sale. Blasphemous. That it's.
I didn't realize Royale was talking to me. Absolutely, World Tour all day in SF6.
Hell yeah. Let's see. Valheim. I don't even remember what that was.
It was a PC game that everybody was into. It was out the same time that Valhalla was, where it was like a Viking simulator, like an actual like full blown like I'm in the Viking era simulator. It was cool for the PC players, and it's cool that we're getting it. But you know, it's
okay. And real quick, we can run through some of the games that they put on Game Pass. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Hell yeah, right? Danganronpa V3. I know those are like anime
I'm
murder.
gonna try that now.
Yeah, anime murder mysteries. I think they're point and click. I know my homie Ed would know, but if anybody knows, like I ain't gonna lie, I've never played them. I've always just seen them. They look interesting. Just never clicked it yet. Despot's Game. I don't know what that one was.
I don't know.
Metal Hellsinger was basically Doom as a rhythm game.
Yep, and it's actually reviewing extremely well.
Yeah, I've heard that too. I might give it a whirl.
I might too.
I actually just downloaded this today. Haven't booted it up yet. Nino Kuni Wrath of the White Witch Remastered. That was a dope RPG. If you love Studio Ghibli movies, it literally is like playing a Studio Ghibli.
Yep, I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
Oh, that didn't make your ears perk?
The Outer Wilds. I've never played that. I've always heard good things. Never played it myself.
I didn't either. I always got it mixed up with the Outer Worlds.
The Outer Worlds, yeah.
Yeah.
Wolong Final Dynasty. I think that is supposed. Isn't that like a Chinese Bloodborne?
Yeah, it's like a Chinese.
It's like Bloodborne in the Romance of the Three Kingdoms era.
Yeah,
so yeah,
something like that.
Gotcha. Deathloop. I know you played through that, didn't you?
I did not.
Oh, you didn't play through it,
and that's why I said I was so mad.
Oh yeah, you bought it
because I bought it for $20 on Black Friday. I bought it for $20, and it was the deluxe edition at that.
Hey, you got it. Okay.
So because they were desperately trying to sell this fucking game.
Right.
And I knew that. I could foresee that. That's why I also have a very short list of things I'm going to pay full price for, and I'll just wait for Black Friday. That's the gamer I've turned into.
Okay.
I already have a backlog. What do I need to? It's already bad enough that Saints Row pretty much took my backlog and said, "Move aside,
step aside,
step aside." I'm here.
I will say,
okay.
The Deathloop trailer, hearing it in Japanese was freaking epic.
Yeah, that was epic. That was that
hearing
was really
his
cool.
voice,
hearing that guy's voice,
I gotta do this all over again in Japanese.
Yeah, hearing that guy's voice.
I still love that. Just like, hey,
that
you know that PS5 exclusive game? Well, we got it now in Game Passes. You can play it.
Right, for real. And of course, if you weren't here earlier, before I talk about the last one, Guilty Gear Strive and Persona Blaze Blue.
But the Personas are coming to Game Pass, but
Cross Tag Battle are both coming to Game Pass in the spring. So that's another good thing. Fighting games need multi-platform.
Hey,
I'm always going to preach that. And then last but not least, Persona 5 Royale. Finally, Atlas doling that out on every console. They didn't even have that on Switch, and now Switch finally is getting Persona 5.
I found it funny that after they made the Persona announcement for Xbox, because that was during when Gamescom was going. Because then Nintendo had a little direct right after that. And
yeah,
showed
they
that
were like, "Yeah, we're doing it too." So.
They just said, "I'm pooping." No.
Finally, Atlas is doling that game out everywhere, so everyone will get to enjoy Persona, no matter what system you play it on.
That's right.
And actually, that is pretty much a wrap up.
Oh snap! Well, that's good because we're hitting the 4:33 mark, so it sounds like it's about a good time for us to wrap up, anyways.
Yep, I agree.
All right, well, guys. It has been wonderful talking video games with you guys again. We have missed you. We've missed you so much. We've had a lot going on. For those that found us through Pops and Panels on Whatnot, thank you. Welcome to Interracial Gaming. I know I've been telling you guys to come and look at the videos, and you guys haven't seen anything new since I've been telling you to look at the videos. Now we do. And if you don't know about us, and you're seeing this after the fact, how did you have fun at the Marvel show? Because we're going to be shouting this out and making sure you all know that we got this all show long. But we had a great time talking games. We're going to get more gameplay videos coming for you. We're going to get more discussions coming out. We're getting into the nitty gritty where we get into the good old hibernation time, which means my gaming experience is about to go here. So, because when you're snowed in, nothing like snuggling up with your backlog and a good book.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
Cool. All right. But yeah, so I guess this kind of wraps it up. So again, guys, great to see you again for Interracial Gaming. I'm Robbie J.
And I'm the Master Shake.
And we will see you guys next time. If you're following Pops and Panels on Whatnot, we will see you in about 26 minutes for the big Marvel show. So hopefully we'll see you guys over there. Or if you're here after the fact, how was it?
Right.
Let us know in the chat. We'll see you guys next time.
Hey, peace.